pay a call on Zenobia. Maybe Lupino was right. Maybe they should go kidnap the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general, Zenobia. Extracting intel out of her would turn the tide of the Civil War. Or, the eye of a lost god must hold great power. Even though Renato could no longer get the Skyripper's armature, its core was still within reach. Maybe he could still harness its power with Lupino's help. I like the idea of kidnapping the general and super powerful sorcerer. Plus, she's a cat. Yeah, done.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Swordfu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the Master Spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lupino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
Ronaldo. I love how worn and scarred he is.
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them?
Here, kitty.
But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Yeah! Alright, we
With
need
materials
30.
like this, he could probably make a really nice pair of barbecue tongs. Or even a sword.
Alright, we got 23, we need 30. Alright. This place has seen better days. So, of those ravens. Hello.
Hero wall. Hero sword. Ice wall. Ice cubes.
Oh, beautiful chest. I'll be back. Possibly. There she is. No! Oh!
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Renato.
Is there a bench that I missed? I did not see one. Alright. Onward! These are very delicious looking fruits. Alright, no one's, me. Yeah!
These things really slice like ham.
They even look like ham when they're done. Yeah. Do like that dash. Oh, we're not going back there. What is that? Doesn't look like it's activated. Hey, bro.
So, what's this plan of yours? Use me as bait, said Lupino. And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfair a little bit on fire, Lupino dressing as an old blind toad, and Renato hiding inside a monstrous watermelon. What could possibly go wrong? Thought Renato.
What could go wrong? Go for Lupino's geese, net, fire, toad, watermelon plan? Or not the time for harebrained schemes. Oh, I disagree.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, said Lapino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
Brilliant. And
A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
I do too. Just in case. All locked, no gem. Alrighty. We can make... Ooh. The fire sword? Or healing? I like healing, and I have a feeling this is possibly where we're supposed to go.
His
So let's
trusty
go
old
there.
sword was always a little better when he sharpened it.
Right trigger, activate magic sword, power, and you can switch swords. Cool. Left trigger. Oh, mama! Healed. Wrong sword. Now, wasn't there a door back here? If it didn't lock behind me, it locked. So somehow, we're going to be coming back to this area at a later time. Very well. Hey, dash breaks. Breakables. And now we got energy fruit.
He wasn't that good. Yet.
Yeah, still no skill points. So gorgeous. I'm invincible! Invincible. Wait.
Renato felt dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds,
Who wouldn't?
Peppino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Renato jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat. Renato, she
Powerful
said,
sorceress.
are those new scars? They look good on you. You never return my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lapino. But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east, over the Nexus. She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye, without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter. Ah, Lapino was right, Renato thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror.
What?
Renato saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lapino. You have to catch her.
Well, that's easy. No choice there. Totally thought she was just going for, you know, the deep dive. So curious where this is going to go. It's supposed to be an extremely short game. But the replaying over and over to get the right actions.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
Alright, there's our ship. Pretty positive I am still not leveled.
It was a bit windy up here.
Come on, Fox, you have fur! By the way, no relation to Foxy Star Fox. That I know of. I'm just gonna throw that caveat out there. Yeah!
Renato felt a little bad stealing crafting materials from chests. He preferred to rob them from people at sword point.
What? I knew he has a little skullduggery, so this right here, we can come back because of this point.
Who needed bridges anyway?
Oh, loot. I just want the ores. There we go.
If they didn't want their things broken, they really ought to make them stronger.
These are words of wisdom. Alright, what's that? Oh, that's very helpful. Thank you. Not giving me much choice. This is the direction you need to go. Oh shit. Don't dilly-dally! Gorgeous. I am just blown away with this art style. I'm just a sucker for this type of a setting. Oh boy. Avoid the Warlock's fire spell! It will change everyone. It will change. It will damage everyone. The area once it explodes. Alright. Simple enough. Yeah! It's good. Level. You know, the combat is kind of basic, but it's great. I actually like the pause in between, and that can be increased, so we'll see how much I like it later. Alright, so we can come back here. Nice. What do we got here? Loots galore.
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
If you're his ex-girlfriend, he will send you to interrogation. Noted.
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
I think that's the game's way of telling me you're not ready. Yep, not ready. yourself! Dodge! Jeez, I'm a genius.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again, he said, please. You're enjoying this a little too much. She said, shaken. Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you? Said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farfarer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebel secret base. Renato didn't
rebel
like to
secret
think about
base.
what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her?
Alright, as we come to the end of this one, we have two options. This is too cruel. Skip the rebel base. Once again, Zenobia was Renardo's prisoner. The next stop would be the rebel base. But the things the interrogators would do to her, Renardo could skip the base and find a way to interrogate Zenobia himself. Or we could take the second option, take her to the rebel base and win the war. That sounds like a good one right there. The things the interrogators would do to her. The thought made Renardo shudder. But it was necessary so they could win the war. Yes, he would take Zenobia to the secret base. No. Renardo, he's a bit of a romantic, if not a dick. Let's find out what we take up next time.